That was the worst no call in NFL history last night. Sam Darnold face mask. Smitty, I'm a Rams fan, obviously. I'm a Matthew Stafford fan. I'm all that shit. But I've also predicted Sam Darnold would have the year that he's having. I don't believe anybody else has predicted that but me. But anyway, the call is atrocious. The NFL should be ashamed, and I don't want to see an advantage by another call. I don't care if I'm a fanboy of a team or not, but that's what we have. We have all these betting heads out here who are fanboys who don't know football, who, if they're a Rams fan last night, they're just saying, you know what they say today? Well, it happens. Ha, Rams got the win. Real football guys are going to sit here and say, that is egregious. That is atrocious. There's two referees literally looking at it. I have a picture I sent Bailey from the end zone copy from somebody. Smitty, the white hat's right fucking. What are you looking at, white hat? What can you possibly be looking at if you tell me? Because the quote is, he said he didn't see it. And there's another ref to the right, or to our left, my left, your left too, that was looking there too. So, you know, look at that ref right back there.
Yep.
What's he looking at? Two refs, homie, are looking at the play. And guess what? Can that clip continue, Bailey? Did you watch him after he sacked him? Let's see if it shows it.
Yeah, he put his hands on his head like, ah.
He knew he got a penalty. He knew he face masked the guy. He goes like this.
Yeah.
He knew that he face masked him. Here's the crazy question I have, Smitty, for you before you answer the question, the original poll question. Let me ask another question before we get too deep in this. Aren't all scoring plays reviewed?
Scoring plays, yes.
That was a scoring play.
No, it wasn't.
It was a safety, homie.
You a bad boy.
Huh.
You a bad boy.
What do I know?
You a bad boy.
But what do I know?
Maybe that's a loophole within the rules. I don't know. But listen,
so we can review a targeting call, though, Smitty, for fucking 30 minutes.
Yeah.
But we can't call up and say, hey, this is pretty bad. We missed this. We got to be right. We got to make it right. As we fuck up, people fuck up, own it, right? Own it, whatever. If I have replay, baseball's added replay. Fucking everyone's added replay. Why would you ruin a game? If that was a Super Bowl, Smitty, or a playoff to go to the, let's just say, let's be real. It's an NFC title game, and that's good to go to the Super Bowl. Come on, dog. There's riots happening right now. Like, this is the issue I have. Why wouldn't you review it? Oregon and the NCAA just changed the rule week of. A rule that was circumvented by Dan Lanning that we've all used in coaching. Now all of a sudden, it got so much attention, they changed it.
Right.
The NFL can't do the same thing literally during the fucking show. Don't make sense, man.
Listen, it's a horrible no call. It's obvious it should have been a face mask. I was there live when I saw it. Does it bother me? Do I think it's the worst non-call in NFL history? No, because the stakes weren't large enough. You know, it's a regular season game. They're 5-2. They still control their destiny. And let's be real, the game was over. They were down 8 points. I think it was under a minute left, if I'm not mistaken. They got to drive the entire field, not just get a field goal, not just get a touchdown. Got to get the 2-point conversion. Let's keep it real. With no timeouts remaining, the game was over. I'm sorry. If this was a situation where they were, you know, in actual scoring position and, you know, at a timeout or did it was a playoff, like I need more things going on for me to say this was the first non-call in NFL history. There's been so many bigger non-calls when the stakes actually matter the most. I saw D. Jones comment here and reminded me of a big-time non-call. It was the Saints and Rams years ago when I think it was it Robbie or Toby Coleman or something like that? Clearly fucking tackled the Saints wide receiver before the ball got there, and they never called pass interference. That was a big moment in a playoff game that literally changed the direction of the game. So that's just something that comes off the top of the head, but it's been way more moments just over the years when you think about bigger time games and situations like that. So listen, was it a bad non-call? Yes, but it didn't change nothing. The game was over.
I guarantee you'd have a different take if that was IR5 and the Colts driving down. There's a minute 30 left in the game, Smitty. That's more than half the comebacks in the NFL under a minute or under 2 minutes. That's the actual frame. A minute 30. There's more than enough time in the NFL. NFL minute 30 gets you down there rather easily nowadays, statistically speaking. Mina Kimes and everybody out there will break down. That a minute 30 is more than enough time. More than enough time. So I don't buy that at all. And if it was anybody else, and that's my point. These talking heads out here who only have a fan perspective, meaning their team's only involved or their team lost, they're just going to dismiss it. No, I'm a football guy. A minute 30 is plenty of time for a guy like Sam Darnold, who's proven that he's better than everyone thought he was with a real organized structure around him, and Justin Jefferson, and we're just going to call it, throw the white flag in with a minute 30? What? No, he had an opportunity. That's a foul play by the NFL. That is a foul, egregious miscall.
Game was over. Listen, the momentum was all the way on the round side. You know, being in that arena, feeling the energy, it was a wrap. The game was over. I hear it. You're right. They had a chance, technically speaking, but the game was over. It is what it is. They're okay. They're 5-2. I'm not gonna sit here and cry about it. If they wanted to win the game, they should have made more plays earlier in the game. Should have played better on defense. They should have scored earlier. There's missed calls all throughout the game. Obviously, we're going to highlight those moments late in the game when they're right in your face. But if we go through it and get the all 22 and we go through and really watch it, it's probably 10 missed holding calls, pass interferences all throughout. Refs are going to miss calls every game. You as a player and a coach got to put yourself in position to where the refs don't control your destiny. So
you know how many times they throw the football up and get PIs? They put the ball right at the 30, and another PI puts the ball at the 30, and there's not even a fucking 30 seconds off the clock. You know how many times we've seen that this year? So to say the game is over is a little irresponsible as a sports reporter that you are right now.
No, I'm just a sports opinionist. I'm giving my opinion. So I'm not a reporter. I don't write. I don't do no journalism.
You're a journalist.
Give my opinion. I'm not a journalist. You're a journalist. All right. Steve Kim's a journalist, homie.
I'm a journalist, homie.
You ain't right. You ain't wrote shit since your book 10 years ago.
I wrote a book, and that automatically allows me to be on ESPN, and I should be there with Mina Kimes, right?
You love ESPN so much. I don't even watch ESPN, so I don't know what that even is.
We're influencers.
No, that's what we are. We are sports influencers. We are content creators. And we are opinionists. Those are literally, cover your face all you want, shake your head, remove your hat. That's what you are. That's what you are.
We're sports debaters.
No, debate TV is old. That doesn't work no more. That every debate show you ever seen has shifted. First Take's not the same anymore like they used to be. Undisputed, our old show, they dropped that. That's not what fans want to see. Fans want to see great dialogue. Now, within great dialogue, there's naturally some disagreement and some debate, but the actual format of a face-to-face debate show, that's old. Out with the old, in with the new. We are sports opinionists who sometimes disagree. Sometimes we agree. We're entertainers. We bring funny stuff. We bring real stuff. We're the realest show. That's what we are. We the realest hosts in sports.
Hey, does Mina Kimes have a best-selling book?
I don't. You tell me. I'm sure you know. I'm sure you damn know. You're her number one fan. You know everything about Mina, good and bad. You tell me, homie.
She's on the thumbnail. I don't know if you looked at the thumbnail, homie, before you start the show. You know who has a best-selling book?
Who?
Me.
Shout out to you.
So I should be.
What makes the book a bestseller? Like, what's the actual what's the breakdown? I don't know.
It's first of all, if you want to be like a New York bestseller, that's another level. That's that's 100,000 minimum sales, and then you have to have a 5-star what is it, reviews?
Gotcha. Yeah.
So that's a New York bestseller. I was a bestseller in my genre. So I was the #1 football biop books bestseller. And you know who was number 2?
Who?
Tom Brady.
Really?
Crazy, huh? You know who 3 was?
Who?
Tony Dungy.
My Tony Dungy?
Yeah, true story. That's crazy, huh? I got told that. I was like, you lying. Under buyout. Like, make sure we're clear here. This isn't like Tom Brady's, you know, book that he wrote later that obviously those guys have sold more books than me.
Yeah.
It was under the actual football biopic.
And that's still great. That's
category.
still
Yeah,
that's amazing.
Yeah. Much better than Mina, though. And she's talking big time on ESPN.
Big money, too. And shout out to her, man. Take care of her family, doing what she loves.
That's what she, you know, we broke down a resume that we had to research during the show yesterday.
You got to research anybody. I don't know these people's like life. I don't care about them that much.
That was her thing, right? Like she was a writer.
She was a writer. She started in the business world. She wasn't even working in sports. And then I think started, you know, transitioning to sports.
Hell of a resume. Hell of a resume to now listen to her talk cover 2, though.
Hey, I went from inside sales, you know, working at a recruiting firm to.
So you played? No, you went from D-line.
6 months later, I was on TV with Marcellus Wiley and and Michael Vick.
Make sure we're clear. You went from playing D-line to inside sales. Mina didn't. Mina didn't take a 3-step drop and then go to be a writer and then come out and tell me about fucking quarterback play. That's the difference you don't grasp. I don't get it.